Okay, I'm back. I couldn't see anything you guys were typing. So I did pull some cards when I asked what was the T with your DM. And what I'm having um, here, or what I have here rather, is that there was a recent breakup with your masculine. Okay, so we're getting the T on the DN. There was a reason to someone new, or there could be a new face. Thank you guys for coming back. I'm sorry, I don't know what was happening. So let me just re-clarify why you guys are now back, and I can see you guys and hear you guys when I hear or read what you guys are saying. uh, okay, so let's get the T. So I got the Six of Wands and the Sun card. You know, two very positive energies. You know, Six of Wands could be about forward movement, and the Sun card could be about a completion. It is a 10, but it is a new beginning card. It portends new beginnings, it portends blessings. Six of Wands portends victory, recognition. So there could be some sort of new beginning, happiness, recognition. Someone could be celebrating. The Six of Wands is a very nice energy. They're both Leo energies. There could even be an announcement of a new baby. Clarify Six of Wands in the Sun as the energies being presented when it comes to your divine masculine. We have investment, and it says someone wants to invest, or this is a good time for investing. It says set a strong foundation, and you will see the fruits of your labor. It looks like the fruits of your labor are, you're about to get a harvest here. You may have planted seeds in the past, and there could be a success, victory, happy news coming in for somebody watching out there. Now it's letting me know, bottom of the deck, that there was a breakup. We have justice and the two of cups here. When I clarified justice and the two of cups, we did see that there was a separation, but we saw that there was going to be a reconciliation because of this separation. So let's clarify first the Six of Wands. I'll clarify each card individually. So let's clarify Six of Wands. We have talking. So there could be some communication coming in. If you've been waiting on a text, a call, a message, it arrives. It's arriving because I see this as a victory or some sort of successful new beginning coming in with the Sun card. Yeah, we have both. This person finally was able to move on from something, and that is why this communication is about to come in. What's the Sun energy? There's a closing of a cycle here. Rejoice. These two people are rejoicing on this card because of this. Look at them. Look at their hands. How people are, have read up on mythology. When you put your hands up, a little bit different, but with your hands extended out towards the sun, it is a sign of veneration. But it is showing me here that someone here is rejoicing, or this could be your energy soon. We have the chaser in a codependent relationship of fear of abandonment. I feel like there has been an acknowledgement or an illumination of something with the sun, and it is creating an ending. It says this relationship is over. So somebody is ending a relationship or a codependent relationship that they had. And the problem was they had a fear of abandonment, but they're overcoming this. I think that this is why this is considered some sort of success or victory. Someone's overcoming closure issues because they're seeing the truth. So the boat card was already on the table. It says, so, there could have been some issues with moving on or closure, but there has been some sort of clarity or revelation. And what is the clarity and revelation bringing in with the sun? Yeah, someone here had outdated thinking and we're playing events over in their heads, but we have maybe outdated thinking when it came to commitment, relationship, partnerships, or this person now is coming out of a repetitive cycle, and there could be this new beginning, and this new beginning could lead to an engagement, a partnership. Now, this could be that somebody has met somebody new. Okay, I'm asking about your DM. Some of you guys, your DM, you could be realizing or finding out that your DM has moved on and has initiated a new beginning. So that could be the other side of the spectrum. If that is the case, that it is meant to be this way. Okay, clarify. Yeah, it's meant to be spiritual mission. Um, is this masculine initiating a new beginning with someone else? Completion of a cycle. The Six of Wands is letting me know they're moving out of an old paradigm and they're successfully completing the cycle. The Sun card, there it's being clarified here as the Two of Cups in reverse injustice. Something's being made right, or something that was not right is coming to an end. Clarify Two of Cups in justice, please. We attract soulmates based on the lessons we need for growth. This lesson was to teach somebody about mutual relationships, mutuality, reciprocity. Says this is a beneficial, balanced connection. Was it? Someone's realizing that whoever they were with, they didn't have balance or mutuality, and now they want that. Now they want success, they want happiness. So we have unexpected people, unexpected events, unexpected messages, travel, or situations are coming about. Show me what this would look like for the feminine watching. Two of Cups. We have transcending an obstacle. The obstacle is that somebody has moved on from codependency. Clarify justice. Yeah, someone's leaving a one-sided relationship. So the T on the DM looks like the DM is ending it with somebody else. Now this could be good news for you. And I do see that. The sun is telling me it's good news. How is this good news for the feminine? Why is this good news for the person watching? So if you were in a stalemate, this stalemate is about to come to an end. Why? Because someone has learned the lessons of Jupiter. Your masculine's learning that it's time for him to express new values. Sorry about those cars, new beliefs, when it comes to love. It says what they learn about love. It's time for them to be open to a new way of doing things. And what's this new way? We have Uranus. That's a shock factor. You're about to be surprised. This connection has potential for tantric alchemy. There is a transmutation. There is a new, um, I heard new religion. Um, Technically, not a new religion, but a new belief system, new faith, new values. They're not believing what they believed before when it comes to this relationship or relationships in general. If you were dealing with someone non-committal, they want to commit. If you were dealing with someone in another commitment, whatever reason kept them in that other commitment, they don't believe those things anymore. So they're changing. They're aligning themselves to what they want. Why is this good news for the feminine? Because you deserve to be happy. You deserve to have love, joy, and happiness. Yeah, because you deserve to be happy. You're attracting this new beginning. And this was all about accepting yourself and accepting others for who they really are. Spirit says a need to trust in a plan. Okay, why? Because there is a new beginning. Now, if there was a betrayal in the past, know that that was teaching you and others to love at a higher capacity. Okay. Hey, Quita, what's up? So y'all can hear me now? Can you hear me now? I went to the news live because nobody was responding. I should have. I said that. Hey, I'm gonna go to a new live. Okay, so you can hear. What about you, Hagar? Can you hear me? Okay, so it's feminines. Some of you guys are realizing that there's an ending of a cycle here, and let me find out who's ending a cycle because it could be either one of you guys are ending a cycle. I see new love. I see new beginnings. Spirit pretends uh, blessings and new beginnings here. I did see the new beginning card. Let's clarify the sun. What's the sun illuminating? Divine timing. Unexpected. Something unexpected is about to take place in divine timing. It's time for you to open your heart and to let love in, you guys. I see an engagement ring. Sacred sexuality. Again, a time to open up. Clarify sacred sexuality. Yeah. This is watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception. See something from a different perspective. There could be an ending of silent treatment or an ending of a pattern. Beautiful. Healthy choices are being made. Someone has learned from their past. Someone has learned a lesson that was tied to this karmic relationship. And now you are ready for the twin flame union. This is what you've been prepared for or being prepared for. Spirit says focus on self-worth, and it says have faith. Love is coming. The Sun card. Surprise. I told you there's a surprise coming. What's the surprise? Can you share? Pray. We have persistence. It says hard work is required. It says your efforts have not gone unnoticed. Success is just around the corner. Here, I'll put it really close so that you guys can read that first bullet point. Your efforts have not gone unnoticed. Success is just around the corner. Around the corner, you're being helped. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. Keep working hard. Keep working on yourself. Keep loving on yourself. It's coming. Some of you guys are ending a karmic relationship. Okay, something that didn't serve you anymore. Now something new is coming in for you. Hey, Kimoni. I'm so happy for you. Okay, so everybody can hear me. I'm also taking readings today for $25. I didn't put that in the title, but if you want a reading, am I doing this right? If you want a reading, let me know. It's $25. I'll do a intuitive channeling for you and answer any questions you may have. So you have success coming towards you. So what's the T? What's the T on this DM? They're ending a cycle, you guys. What's the T? Yep. Toxicity. I'm telling you, they have been in some sort of codependent cycle or some sort of toxic cycle that they're in their healing. Okay, so there has been some sort of toxicity that they have to heal from or that they're still healing from. In the meantime, in between time, yeah, they're having an ending, but it's sparking a new beginning. And like I said, they're having some sort of heartbreak, separation, attack. They've been stabbed in the back. Um, or they may be getting stabbed in the back by somebody new. I did see in the first live before I ended it, that your master may be starting something brand new. Okay, and a lot of you guys may be upset about that, or this may have already happened. You know that you could have already been in this transitory period where your person moved on and you were still moving on. You were still healing, right? You were still trying to break free of codependency. Now that you are so close, or you have healed, or I'm not going to say healed, I'm going to say you have overcome a lot of obstacles when it comes to healing and completely moving on. Um, you have success coming towards you. Okay. Now, spirit says there is some sort of success coming around the corner. So if your person meets somebody new, it is because they're going to be going through some sort of lesson. Um, they're going to be strung along like they strung you along. They're going to be hurt like they hurt you. If they're dating, getting back out there and meeting someone new, that's all for their healing. You could be attracting somebody better, something more in alignment. Yeah, I see your person here could have been dealing with physicality or seduction. That's all going to be part of their lesson. It says healing from heartbreak, freedom from a toxic relationship. Their ending is being sparked by the fact that somebody that they were connected to was cheating on them, or they get find out if they were cheating, if they had a third party, their spouse, their person, their baby mother, their baby father finds out, and actually it creates a completion. It is fated. It is destined to happen. So they're ending a cycle with someone. We have prudence. So in the future, Spirit is saying be cautious, be prudent um, here, and to really focus on self, stand in your power. Okay. It says, and I see your person becoming free. I see your person becoming independent, single. And I said that in the first channeling that your person's going to end up single. Clarified and independent. Yeah. They're relinquishing control, or they're releasing or be real. Some of you guys had to cut the cord. You had to cut the cord. That is the truth. You had to cut the cord. Something was um, really holding you back. Okay. Toxicity. What's the T? Yeah. Your person is coming out of a cycle and going through some sort of change, growth, or transformation. Yeah. Spirit says, open your heart, welcome in love, meeting the one. Your person was dating somebody new, or have, was connecting to somebody that may have moved on from them. Okay. They're going to be heartbroken by this, and they're going to have a revelation when this happens. Because if they are connecting to someone, if they got married, if they got engaged, if they left you, or if they are married already, something is creating an ending in their life. And while that's happening to them, you have success coming your way because you've been working really hard on yourself. Give me the T. What's the T? What's the T in the DM? This is the Hidden Truth Oracle deck. This is going to be what they feel, what they think. They found out the truth. This is what I'm saying. This is what the sun is representing here. The sun here represents the truth. And the truth, okay, is that it was their fault, but they blamed you. That's the truth. What's the truth with the sun card? What is the truth that you're realizing? There it is. Told you. This is the truth. I know that I messed everything up. So the T on the DM is that they're having an epiphany. And I'm telling you, Spirit is saying that this is a blessing for you. Now you was looking at the whole situation like this is an effed up situation. You know, this person hurt me, this person betrayed me, this person left me, this person humiliated me, right? This person did all these things to me. And then on top of that, abandoned me. And you're like, some of you guys are at the point where you were done. You were done, right? You said, I'm done. I don't want this person. And that's where you needed to be. You needed to come out of that codependency. You needed to come out of the fairy tale, the longing, the waiting, the constant ruminating and dissension. Okay, because this kind of put you in this energy of dissent where you were kind of slowly going through a breakdown period, but that was only for your breakthrough. It's at the point where you finally was done with this connection is when you had your breakthrough, your awakening, right? Because you were dependent on this person to feel happy. You have found your joy again. You have found your light without this person. You have found your worth and your value without this person. If you're still in this energy where you're longing for this person and you can't be happy because this person's not in your life, keep on healing. Okay, keep on healing. Healing is a progressive process. It takes time. But for some of you guys are reaching the critical point in your journey, and that point was to find your independence. It was to relinquish control to the universe and to say whatever is meant to be will be, whatever is meant to come towards me will come. Not whatever's meant for me is not going to pass me by. And that's what you are realizing, that whatever's meant to be is going to come. I'm not going to try to force a narrative or an outcome. I'm not going to sit in this energy of desperation. I'm going to come out of that energy happy, whether I'm not. I'm going to find joy and living in the present and not focusing on may or may not happen in the future. So very powerful energies for you guys. A lot of growth. A lot of growth. Um, so let's see. Let's get some more tea on your masculine. Let's see what's happening in your masculine's life. We see a separation. Your masculine was repeating a pattern, a cycle over and over and over and over again. They did go towards someone new. Okay, some of you guys, your person was, connecting to a new person, a new biatch. I was gonna get real ghetto. They were getting real comfortable. They were very smitten. They were very like, oh my God, I think this is the one. But sometimes spirit works in mysterious ways. Okay. What's going down with the DM? What's the key, spirit? Something is forcing your masculine to take new um to make some changes, okay, to do things differently, to make new decisions. Okay, this is what I wanted to say, to make new decisions. I talked about a cycle or a pattern. Okay, that pattern is coming to an end because now they want to do things differently. But why why all of a sudden they want to come out their comfort zone? I'm telling you, because This is how spirit set your person up. Your person met somebody or your person's with somebody and things are improving, things are looking on the up and up, money's looking good, everything's looking good, they're getting everything they want, and then spirit snatches it. And if you don't believe me, there's the proof. Spirit said we snatched it. We took it away. Just like they dangled that carrot in your face. That that fantasy away, right? Oh, okay. Spirit said, yeah, yeah, we did that. Them in. We brought this, mutual symbiotic thought was, the one or compatible and it's a past life soulmate. Um, they were supposed to see the difference, but they didn't at the time. They couldn't see it at the time. Why? Why couldn't you see the difference between your twin flame connection and his past life soulmate? Because of attraction. So they may have confused love with lust, love with sex. And also because the timing wasn't right. And we know this for a fact. We know that timing plays a big factor because, it's all about your own personal growth, right? Your own spiritual growth. Clarify, I'm so attracted to you. I feel like when you connected with this person's heart was closed off. I think you had more of an open heart. You gave them the key to your heart, but you didn't have the key to their heart. They were operating from a very close heart. Again, I feel like your person at some point thought they met the one, okay? Or they may be having the realization that you are the one now after the fact. But what happened? What happened to you, masculine? What happened to you? What happened? What's the tea? Tell us what's going on with you. Why are you making, yeah, I met somebody new or I started dating. And I see how I said that this person may be feeling like this new thing, this new boo is the one. Now, for some of you guys, it's not a new person. For some of you guys, this is a married man, but the new person could be a new fling, okay? Or it could just be that they're leaving a situation and they're taking a risk and they're trying to meet the one. They may be looking for love, okay? If they are single, okay? So I'm not sure. Based on your scenario, you could be dealing with a men that are not single, and some of you guys could be dealing with single men. And I see self-indulgence. So yeah, they're indulging. They're doing what they want to do. They're dating. They're being selfish a little. And then they did have an ending. The Grim Reaper, the relationship is over. They did have an ending. Clarify. Dating, being, yeah. See, soulmates. I'm telling you, they got options. But let me tell you something with those options. So we have the Grim Reaper here, and then we have the engagement ring right after it. Like I said, if you were dealing with someone attached, they're not attached anymore, or they're not going to be. If you were dealing with someone attached, meaning that this person was engaged in a partnership, in a commitment, a union of some sort, that's coming to an end. That's coming to an end because they met a new person, because they were dealing with other flings or third parties. Okay, but this is part of the plan. Part of the plan was to help them to come out of a toxic relationship, freedom from a toxic relationship in an addiction. Okay, so what's happening to you right now? What are you doing right now in this moment, in the present moment? In the present, see, Spirit is on board with what I'm asking. So Spirit is acknowledging the present moment. Your person's still in their ego, okay? And they are pursuing their passion, okay? They had a separation, okay? So they had a separation, Ace of Swords, a separation, stability. So if this person was in a relationship, they're not in a relationship anymore. Some of you guys, this is a separation between a fire sign and an air sign. This foundation was um, the foundation of their relationship was threatened because somebody was cheating, and this cheating got caught. Someone got caught up. Someone is getting caught or has been caught, and this is triggering an ending. And this time, this ending is the last time. This is not. You cheat on me, I take you back. You cheat on me, I keep taking you back. This is the last time. This relationship is over. There is no more chances. And if you are the spouse, and your person was the cheater in your scenario, you're done. You're done. Remember, I said the lesson was the feminine had to have a breakdown until they reached their breakthrough, and the breakthrough was, I am done. I am over this. Okay, this is for the people that have overcome the fantasy, the romanticism of twin flame. The being stuck in that twin flame is coming back, or how do I get my twin flame back? This is for the people that have overcome that paradigm. I'm talking about people that are realistically understanding lessons and are moving past the codependency. You got to a point where you're like, I'm done. I deserve better. I don't need to wait on somebody. I don't need to blame the karmic. I don't need to um, long or cry or hurt. I could still live my life. I could still move on with my life, and what is meant to be will be. Okay. That's where you're supposed to be in your journey. And if you're not there, don't feel bad. If you are still longing, if you still want your twin, that's fine. Um, but you have to go through your lessons. Okay. The situation from a very transparent, very honest standpoint. Your twin flame left you. They abandoned you. They went towards another woman, and you are needing to know that you are valued. You're valuable. That you are deserving, and that you deserve to have love, joy, and appreciation. You deserve to have reciprocity. You don't deserve to be with somebody that's going to be in and out of your life, that's going to take advantage of you. You don't deserve someone that's going to throw you under the reject you or abandon you every chance they get. Okay. So you have to overcome that paradigm of run to overcome the illusions that are attached to the twin flame journey. You know, and these illusions are making a lot of people rich. So be very mindful of that. Be mindful of that. The understanding that what were you meant to learn? You know, outside of, oh, you guys are going to come together eventually to save the world. No, outside of all of that, what were you meant to learn within this journey about yourself? Because you need to come into union with self first. You can't come into union with nobody else if you don't know thyself. You could be with somebody, but you would be settling, right? Anybody could be in a relationship, just to be in a relationship. That doesn't mean that you're going to be fulfilled. Doesn't mean you're going to have a great sex life. Doesn't mean you're going to be financially stable. It could mean abuse. It could mean, you know, um, complacency and boredom and arguing all the time. It could be a relationship of convenience. Where spirit is trying to elevate your awareness and get you to a point where you can love unconditionally and have these connections that you can build really strong foundations on, where you can break generational patterns of behavior that will affect your future generations, such as, a lot of the abandonment issues come from trauma, comes from imprints that were put there many, 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 many cycles ago. Right? Why do you think your masculine behaves like a narcissist? You think that they just woke up a narcissist? It doesn't work like that. I don't care how many books you read. Completion. There's a completion of a cycle. A lot of people talk about spirits and spirituality, but they fail to understand at the very essence of everybody is there's good. You think someone's born racist? That is all taught. It's conditioning. People are not born with an awareness of division and separation and hatred and rules. These are things that are taught. Okay. And some of these things are passed down. Books is a form of passed down information from somebody else's belief. Just like somebody else may believe too. Does that make it your truth or the truth? No. It just makes it a belief that you believe in. It doesn't make it true. It doesn't make it wrong either. Depending on the circumstance. When things become wrong is when it affects another person, right? And that's all perspective. That's why we're here as humans. You know, we are meant to learn to release judgments, to understand that beliefs could be can hinder you. When you have a certain set of beliefs, they can think people do bad things. You think it's because they just woke up one day feeling like, oh, I want to be bad today. No, it's because they believe that they're doing something in their eyes. They may perceive it as, okay, I'm doing this because I believe in it. I believe that it's right for me to do this. I believe that I have a right to do this, to behave like this, to think like this, to move like this, to talk like this. Okay. And it could be because of trauma too. But I digress. Let's talk about your masculine. So your masculine's having a separation, and it could be from an air sign or a fire sign. I mean, I have air and fire here, but it doesn't have to be. But the separation um, is because of a foundation that wasn't built to, you know, it wasn't built to last. It was built on false pretenses. It could have been built on an expectation or a set of ideals that no longer works for your masculine anymore, right? Definitely seeing conflicting values. Okay, both of you guys value systems and beliefs are different, and both of you guys had to learn to adapt and to learn or unlearn certain things, right? Unlearning is a very important process that we all have to go through during, our lifespan, right? You're always unlearning and learning or relearning new things. Spirit says if you have an idea in your mind, you have the green light. I feel like this is also about um, save time and energy. I feel like this was about also that you were a very passive in this relationship. You or this masculine was very passive in another relationship, and gave a lot of his time, a lot of his energy, a lot of his resources. I'm seeing that your person's emotionally affected or has been in their emotions for a long time or disconnected to their emotions. But I'm also seeing that this person may be feeling like they're ready to take a leap of faith. They're ready to come in with this offer, but it will come in divine timing. They have completed a cycle with someone unreliable. Okay. Um, and if they are experiencing some sort of emotional block, that's why they have to heal first before they can come in. Tell me about unreliable. They could be confused. Yeah. See, at some point they were confused when it came to this person that they were connecting to or the people they were connecting to, because some of your masculines had multiple lovers. It says they were dealing with someone that didn't follow through on their promises, but change is about to come. And some of you guys, you're no longer attracting these type of people. You're no longer attracting people that are unreliable, non-committal, right? Manipulative, narcissistic. Some of you guys, this is about you releasing a cycle where you were only attracting those type of relationships. Okay, change is about to come. Yeah, someone is about to speak up. It says you're only the only thing holding you back is your inability to speak your truth. It says, whatever your question is, this is telling you to go for it. We have a yes. We have a yes here. Someone is going to take action. Okay. And if you feel like you are guided to take some sort of action, you have a yes. I don't know what that action is for you, but this is saying that your masculine is making some sort of change. And whatever they were afraid to do, they're about to do it. They're about to come in. And this is very unexpected. You have a new phase coming in. Information, growth, change mind. So they changed your mind. What did you change your mind about, masculine? Your masculine has changed your mind. What did you change your mind about? What did you change your mind about? Oh, those were trying to come in. I see, I feel you leaving me behind, so this could trigger the change mind. Yeah. Oh, wait for a sign. You speak to me through music, so they're getting signs, symbols, and synchronicities. They're getting intuitive hits inspiration from the universe. The universe is giving them the green light. The universe is saying, yes, you could do it. You know, they had a hard time speaking up, telling you the truth. They're being guided. They're wondering about you. They want you to know that you came closer than anyone. So this is what's changing their mind. They've been replaying your conversations over and over and over in their head. And they may be just thinking, overthinking um, in their head about whether they should come back. Okay. They say they knew exactly what they were doing. So they weren't stalling or they behaved in a way where they were aware. Okay. Or they are aware now about what they need to do. What are they, or what do you need to do? It was my fault, but I blame you. Okay, so they needed to take responsibility and accountability for their actions, what they did wrong, right? Spirit says, yes, you need to take be accountable for what you knew exactly you were doing. So they are taking accountability, responsibility, and now they wish things could be different. Now they hope you can forgive now, right? Now they want forgiveness. So this is the change that's coming in, and right now they're obsessing and they're thinking about you. They're reflecting on the connection and how they treated you. They may be having a hard time telling you how they feel, but it's coming. That's why Spirit is saying, son, there's a little bit of a timeout because this person needs to clear some energy. They need clarity. What comes in? Dreams. They want a renewal. Okay, true love. So they're getting dream messages, but you know, dreams is attached to hope and wishes and aspirations. Let's clarify dreams, or they need to wake up. Yeah, they may have this issue here with self worth. They may be afraid that you won't open up, okay, because how they treated you in the past, because they made you suffer in the past. So they could be afraid, oh my God, she may not open up. She may not take me back. She may not forgive me. So they're stuck a little, they're stuck. They're still deciding. They're still deciding, but a lot of that thinking. See, like I said, they don't know if they're the one. They don't feel like they're the one for you because they're just like, damn, I was really, how can she forgive me? How can he forgive me after what I did? Okay. But they found out the truth. And the truth is that they need to tell you how they feel. But we just need to wait on divine timing. Okay. That's all. We need to wait on divine timing. So they're watching you right now. They're looking, stalking, however way they're doing this. Now, if you have your stuff shut down, locked down, and you don't think they can watch you, they're finding a way. Okay. They could be driving around in your neighborhood, hoping to catch a glimpse of you. And, you know, especially if they've been to your home. If they live in another state or country, then you know it would probably be online. And then that card can also represent a new perspective, seeing things with a fresh pair of eyes. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. Let me know if this resonates for you. For feminine breakdown for your breakthrough, baby. Feminine, give me some messages for feminine. I told you. Breakdown for your freaking breakthrough. There's the breakdown, and there is your breakthrough. So you had to go through this rejection. You were fragmented. You experienced loss. But baby, Spirit says your breakthrough is coming. Your wish fulfillment is coming because you deserve stability, harmony. You're getting back into the flow where you can attract these things. You're getting back into the flow where you are understanding the way energy works because you're healing your inner child. That's why. So let go fear, ego, vanity, pride. This person is definitely leaving somebody. Divine timing. Yeah, this person's definitely leaving somebody. It is happening probably in September. September might be the month. Okay. See, someone is saying, I want stability. I want harmony. I want to be part of the flow. I want to go with the flow. And then we have here, see how these are two different energies? Harmony and disharmony, stability and triggers. So these are conflict and flow. So Spirit is saying that someone is coming out of this energy. Someone wants out of this harmonious energy. They want stability and they see that with you. They see that they can have that with you. They don't have that where they're at now. Whether it be that they're single, dating around, or they're in a relationship. They don't have that stability and harmony. You don't, the other person doesn't make them feel like home. You do. And that is why there is going to be a reconciliation, peacemaker, and health. It says be intact to a difficult situation. And then it says health. Some situation that needs resolution will be resolved. Great risings, Moonchild. So yeah, something is going to be resolved. There will be peacemaking. Once your person takes this action. Ooh, yep. See, again, divine timing. They're running away from. They're the runner. But divine timing is at play here. They're in a separation. They do miss you. They are thinking about you, but right now they're unsure. Okay, they are thinking about you. Runner clock. Yeah, it says abandonment. It says fear, ego issues, listening to ego. That's what they've been doing, but they're coming out of that listening to ego energy. They're going to be coming out of that ego energy. We have passion, probably going for what they want. Okay, sometimes Mars is about desire, or there's a tower moment that's revealing some sort of cheating. Okay, or the tower is giving them the epiphany they need to make this decision. The universe says, "We're coming in, we're coming in, we're coming in, we're going to help, we're going to help, we're going to help. We are going to help this person to overcome this obstacle. We are coming in with an unexpected set of events, okay, divine intervention to help this person to break that cord, to cut that cord, finally, so that they could be with you." Yeah, because see, they were holding back. They weren't being honest with themselves. Okay, we have synergistic. This is your energetic match, and this is true love. They weren't being honest with themselves when it came to another person. You know, they were being manipulated. Maybe they were being the manipulator. Well, whatever this is, this epiphany is going to make them see that somebody else is not their true love. You are. You are. All right. This is the divine purpose. So we're going to leave it there. I do, if you would like a reading, let me know. They're $25 per question. But yes, your masculine is going through a major change, and it is going to end the cycle. And you guys have ended the cycle too. And you guys are healing. You guys are at peace, or getting there, and that's beautiful. Your wishes are going to be fulfilled. Your your every desire will be fulfilled. Do it like it's my day, baby. Treat this like it's your B day. Like treat when treat revelations and epiphanies like celebrating. Like wow, these because something's good is going to happen. You need to get yourself hyped up and expect a miracle. Whether that be you get somebody brand new or whether you get a reconciliation, whatever it's meant to be. Some of you guys, you're not going to be with the person that you thought you were going to be with. You're going to be with someone new. Okay, you may have just been a catalyst to that person and get that person to grow, to get that person to heal. Okay, so release any expectations and just understand that you are going to have victory. Okay, whenever that's meant to happen for you. Exactly. Oh, really? Yeah, Jasmine. Hey, Mocha Love. Hey, Empress. Do have stocks available if you would like a reading or an update. I am taking. I got a busy day today. I felt like coming on in the morning. It's Saturday. I have switched things up. I have a new schedule, so I'm going to be doing these lives every Saturday. Probably between 8 and 9. Okay, is when I'm going to be on. I'm going to try to be on every day at the same time so that you guys are used to seeing me here, so you guys know to come tune in. You know what I'm saying? I decided to bring the sacred summons because I was thinking about putting the sacred summons. Maybe I'll do a poll. Do you want me guys to just have a dedicated channel for the Sacred Soulmate series? Because that's like a audio book. It's like a whole type of story just unfolding, like you know, reading a series of different chapters in a book. Or do you want me to keep it here on the channel? So I do want to dedicate Saturday mornings to every a morning live. Whew, excuse me, because like I said, I'm going to switch things up. You definitely deserve divine love. Every card. Thank you. Thank you, Q. Um, I think that the realization that you guys have to have is that throughout the struggle, Spirit was trying to test your heart. A lot of times we say we love people, but what happens is we love them with conditions, and Spirit is wanting to know how deep is your love, you know. And I know that that's like, and I don't doubt that you didn't love your person, but there was a lot of conditions of I love you if you do this, or if you act this way, or if you talk this way, if you dress this way. This is all about accepting someone as they are, right, with their flaws. And I'm not saying they did, that you're giving them a pass because of the things they did. No, I'm saying that at the core of the person that you fell in love with, there was a reason that you fell in love with them, right? There was a reason you fell in love with them. And when you really, really love someone, you'll love them, you know, you'll love them to the very end. Like, even if they, and I'm talking, and I'm not talking about, if you were in an abusive narcissistic relationship, but I'm talking about if you were in a relationship with someone that just couldn't connect with you, or had some commitment issues or fears. At the core of them, you love them. You love them wholeheartedly. You love them when they didn't have shit. You would love them if they didn't have anything. You would love them. I was watching this movie yesterday, and it was just like, it was a love story. And this guy, he went to work and he got fired. So when he got home, he found his girlfriend outside with her bags packed. Like, where you going? And she was like, well, I got a call from your boss, and he said he fired you and I'm moving out. And he's like, what? Are you serious? She was like, yeah, you're not going to be able to support me. See, that's love with conditions. I'm only here if you can give me money, love, right? Your love was meant to be, I love you, regardless if you had money or not. I love you if you were to lose it, right? Or tomorrow, I'm still going to love you, right? You lose your limbs, I'm still going to be there for you. Or if something happens, I'm going to be there with you. I'm not going to give up on you. I'm not going to abandon you. That's unconditional love. We're learning because you both essentially abandoned each other, rejected each other way. But you guys are learning that throughout all these ups and downs in the relationship and the separation, you're learning that, oh my God, I still love this person. And part of that process is forgiveness. You learn it through forgiving. At first, you're not gonna, you're gonna be have anything to do with this person. I hate this person. This person hurt me, and then you ease into that forgiveness energy. Sometimes you don't forgive. Sometimes people don't forgive. I'm not saying um, not to forgive someone, but that you'll know that it's unconditional love when you still love the person regardless. And again, I'm not talking about a narcissistic, abusive person that abused you. I'm talking about just those connections that time that had a lot of obstacles. Maybe you had someone dealing with financial problems, family issues. Maybe they were in another relationship, etc. Um, you're through everything that goes down in your connection, you still love your person. You're upset, you're hurt, but you still love them. Yeah, love them even if they don't love you back, right? Even if it's, you know, but this is about being realistic though. Like, I love you from a distance, but I'm not gonna block my happiness. I'm not gonna when I healed heart. This is when you become whole. You're not fragmented. You don't rely on anything outside of yourself to make you happy. You don't need the 20. You can sleep, you can eat, you can go about your day. You know what I'm saying? You're not in that phase where you're like desperately, wanting your twin flame to come back, want you, everybody goes through that phase. Everybody, drunk in love or love sick. That love sick part of the journey is heavy, and that takes that illusion. That's an addiction. Just like watching videos every day is an addiction. You have to come out of those phases. Those are different cycles that we have to overcome. It's like going to school and learning and passing the exam to go to the next level. Hey, Kristen. Yeah, you forgave him for yourself. Yeah, you forgive, you release yourself, you liberate yourself from any attachments to the past, any pain, any trauma. Those attachments are the biggest obstacles. Out of all the obstacles that we have to overcome, man, we got a lot. Codependency, addictions, a self-worth value issues, abandonment issue, fears, self-limiting beliefs, perfectionism wounds. We have so many. Self-esteem, ego. You have the attachments to experiences from your past could actually be like a cord. Think about you having a cord wrapped around your waist, and that cord is tied to an anchor or chained to an anchor. And I have a card that illustrates this, right? I actually have a card that has a little illustration. See? Think about how she's anchored. This thing is around her ankle, shackled to her, and she's walking around with this weight. Do you see how that can slow you down? If you had an anchor attached to you, you're trying to move forward, and you always have this heavy weight holding you back. That's like being attached to the past, being attached to memories of the past, being attached to hurtful things in the past. It will prevent your forward movement and does cause stagnation. When we think about stagnation, it is an inability for something to grow. And your journey is all about growth. So if there is something blocking your growth, Spirit's going to intervene and remove it. Thus, twin flame separation. Great rising, baby. Okay, so we got Dana. We got everybody here. Donna, Hagar. We have everybody here from last night. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it is important for you guys to transcend obstacles, especially those illusions. I cannot repeat myself enough. Illusory. Okay, everybody's going to give you a storyline to keep you engaged. Okay, so think about the opposite. If I'm saying to detach, look out for the things that keep you attached. Okay, detach. I used to binge watch tarot readings. I used to watch readings day in, day out. And when I was in school, I would take breaks to watch readings. When I was on my lunch break, I was watching a reading. When I was driving to school, I was watching a reading. When I was driving home, I was watching readings. This was 2 years ago. I was watching readings back to back to back because I needed answers. I needed to know. I wanted to know. I wanted to know so bad. Was he going to come back? What's going to happen? Is he with somebody else? And that's the obsessive devil energy. Devil energy shows up differently for everybody. Everybody goes through that phase though, especially if you're calling yourself a twin. Trust and believe. And I'm just pointing these things out because I need you to understand that it's okay to be transparent for where you're at in your journey. This is not about, shame or feeling bad. This is about acknowledging the things that need to change. Because if you don't acknowledge the problem, you can't fix it, right? So if you're still stuck in that needing to know, write a list of the things I got to change and take baby steps. Okay, I used to watch 10 videos a day, right? I'm just throwing out a number. I don't know how many videos you watch. You could watch more, you could watch less. Then say, I'm only do 5. Or I'm only going to watch videos on a weekend. I watch them here and there. I don't watch them every day. I watch them here and there. And I'm telling you, that is a great improvement from every single day, day in, day out, wanting answers. And then when you're watching multiple, then it becomes confusing because, you he's gonna come back. Wow, you have a beautiful outcome. Whoa, you guys are gonna be together. And you're watching readings for, and you still don't, nothing happened. Nothing has changed. Because you gotta understand the game. Okay. And it's a game. I looked at this whole twin flame thing like a game. I said, okay, if you were in a game, if you were in an actual video game, and you got to have knowledge of video games. If you've never played a video game, then this wouldn't be an example. So I would let me use a maze. If you were in a maze, right, your only objective is get out of this maze. What would be the most logical thing you would do first? For me, I would make I would make a mental map of my steps, like where I've been, right? Because a maze is meant to trap you in, and you're meant to go around in circles, right? So you would need to acknowledge where you've been so that you don't keep going back there, so you don't keep getting stuck. You understand? If I've been here before, this means that I need not to go. I got to go a different route because if I keep going back this way, I'm getting lost in the sauce. So it's about learning patterns and how you can break them. It's like a habit. You have a habit, and you have to discipline yourself to not do something the same way until you stop. Not to depend on people, not to let people walk all over you, not, learning to set boundaries consistently. This is why you keep going through the lesson until you master it. This is why your person keeps coming back and coming back and coming back. They come back, you take them back, they break up with you. They come back, you take them back, they break up with you. They come back, or you're with somebody, they cheat on you, you forgive them. They cheat on you again, you forgive them. They cheat on you, forgive, until you set boundaries, until you keep setting boundaries, you keep setting boundaries until those boundaries work. It is about repetitive patterns of behavior. And sometimes for repetition is about repeating a lesson until you master it, until you transcend it. You always go through a similar cycle with the same person. What do you need to do different? Right? Doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over is insanity. Thing, but expecting different results. So so um acknowledge the problem. Okay, that's the first step. If you believe your person's coming back, I have no problem with that belief. But is that belief helping you or hindering you? Okay. So let me do one quick message, and then I'll wrap it up. I want you guys to know that I am accepting private readings. I do weekly oracle messages through Patreon. You can sign up for my Patreon every week. I put out a 7-day forecast by element, so I do each day update on what's going on that day. 7 days, so it's Sunday to Sunday. Okay. Quick message for the feminine. Feminine, what you need to know is that your masculine has unresolved wounds and karmic patterns. See, patterns. That's what you need to understand. That those patterns that it needs to be overcome. Feminine, they want you to know that he does feel guilty. He does feel shame and deep remorse over his past actions and words. What do you want the feminine to know? Because this is the T, right? This is the T about the DM. That your masculine's learning. He's learning new beliefs and new values. He's learning to align and to demonstrate the values that he's learned through his experiences. And he's starting to be open in new ways. This is about expansion. That's what Jupiter represents. It's about ascension. It's about spirituality. It's about awakening. Told you. He's getting his lessons, baby. It's like you go to school, you learn, and you master that grade, and then you move on to the next. I feel you leaving me behind. But his life is not together as it seems, okay? So if he look like he's doing good and like he ain't thinking about you, trust and believe he is. But that is because you have had your breakthrough. You are leaving him behind with full faith that if it's meant to be, it will be. Or if you're meant to be with somebody else, you're open to that as well. A lot of us were in a state where we were like, DM or nothing at all. Who was there or who is still there? Who is still there? Is nobody on this planet for me but my DM. Please be careful with that thought process because you will block love from coming in. Because you may not be destined to be with your DM this lifetime. How many readers say he's coming back? Your readers don't know how to read. Okay. Some of you guys are not going to be with your DM this lifetime. Why? Because it's going to take a whole lifetime for your DM to heal. And I'm saying some of you, because some of you, your DMs are doing the work, but there are people that need a little bit more time. I'm sorry. And that is the truth. You can believe whatever you want. If you don't get into this energy of being realistic about your expectations, you can spend a whole lifetime waiting. I have clients that have been waiting years, 19, 20. Your person may not do it all in this lifetime. And if you had that revelation, if someone told you that, not this lifetime, would you denounce love? Would you give up on love because it's not the person you want? Think about that. Because Spirit says, let go of your expectations, let go of an outcome. Because maybe we might be better than what you think, what you think is um, the creme de la creme, right? Let's just say your DM in your mind, you think, oh, this would be the best relationship that I've ever had if he would just come back. But what if that's not true? What if he comes back and it's not the best relationship? What if he comes back and he's abusive and he still cheats and he still rejects you and he still has third parties? Did you just waste 3, 4, 5 years waiting just to be back with the person that's going to do the same BS? This is why Spirit wants you to not be so married to one particular way to be happy, because maybe you were not meant to reconcile this lifetime. Maybe your lesson this lifetime is not to keep taking him back until he changes, until he heals. Because the more you keep going back into that paradigm, the more you're blocking your blessing. And some of you guys, you walking away is triggering his growth. Just because it triggers his growth does not mean that his growth is going to happen overnight, just like yours didn't. That could say that they fully healed in one day. It doesn't take a month, it doesn't take a year, it takes time. And I'm not saying that you can't be in a relationship while you're healing, but I'm saying to be honest and realistic. Work, it takes time to really unlearn, to really heal, to call all the fragmented parts out, and to feel whole again, to not be dependent, to make you happy, to not long or be in an energy of lack, to be operating from a space you don't have enough of something. That takes time. We're lucky enough to connect to your twin flame this lifetime. Congratulations. A lot of us connected to our twin. It didn't mean that it was, rainbows and butterflies and skittles falling out of the sky rather, not the fly, the sky. Okay, a lot of you guys connected with your twin, but it wasn't rainbows and butterflies and bunny rabbits, and bubbles. It was none of that. It was a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, a lot of crying, a lot of abandonment, a lot of rejection, a lot of shit. Okay. So it can become better. You just got to start resisting. You have to be positive. You have to have a positive for your highest good and your holiest good. Okay. And if you believe that your twin's going to come back and that's what you believe, that's fine. Um, keep, keep the faith and just know that it could take time. And if you're okay with waiting, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But just make sure that you're not missing out on life while you're waiting. Okay. Readings, people don't want to hear that. People want to hear, oh, he's coming back, and oh, the karmic witch is doing voodoo. That's what they want to hear. You're not gonna find that here. I don't demonize karmics, and not all karmics are witches, and not all karmics are doing voodoo or magic. Some karmics are just regular moms that their husbands got bored with. I'm sorry, that's just the truth. It is the truth. Just like you just like you've been in relationships with people that you just don't feel a compatible match with. Have you not ever been in a relationship with someone that you just felt like, oh, I don't feel the same way. I don't feel the same emotions anymore. That happens to people. That's real life shit. Some people married people because they felt like they had to do it because someone got pregnant. There's all different types of reasons why a masculine is staying with a karmic or what we perceive as a karmic. There's so many reasons why a masculine chooses another woman versus choosing you. It's not always because it's, the fact that a woman was doing magic. It's not always the case that your masculine has free will and your masculine makes choices and his choices have consequences. Hey, Alonda. How you doing, girl? Yeah, so just be careful with those storylines. I'm not saying that some karmics are not doing it. It is possible, but it's not everybody's storyline. Don't feed into that shit. Don't feed into the, oh, it's the karmic. No, he just don't want you. I'm sorry. I'm just honest. He just don't want you, girl. He just don't want you right now. It's not the karmic. He don't want you. I had to tell myself the truth. I had to tell myself he just don't want you. And that's okay. It's okay. I can't force somebody to want me. I'm okay, sweetheart. Haven't heard from you. Hope all is well. So sometimes you just gotta be honest with yourself in these connections, you guys, please. Sometimes your masculine has deep feelings for you, just can't, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't realize your worth and value until after you leave. I gotta be, really careful not to feed into people will feed on your vulnerability. People will, and they will take advantage of it, whether they unbeknownst to them or not, they will. So, with that being said, your breakdown was for your breakthrough because that the whole whether you're a twin flame or not, you when you love someone and you have all these expectations and you have these ideals and you feel like this is the one and then that person leaves or if they're removed for whatever reason you go through that tower moment. That's very devastating. It's very devastating. Shit, I done cried rivers. I done fucking cried an ocean. Right? It hurts. It's like something's missing. It's like, right, heart, you that heartbreak, you feel. That's why it's called heartbreak, because you feel that pain in your heart. Right? No, not being able to eat, just depressed, that addiction. You're when you go through the withdrawals of that takes time. But people are not calling it like it is. They're not calling it what it is, what like it is. They're telling you, um, they may give you some truths, but then they kind of feed the addiction a little bit, don't they? you know, when you were in that very addictive stage of really wanting to know if your person would come back. I just want him to come back. I just want him back. I'll do anything for him to come back, please. Right? It's that desperation. Um, people will, like I said, people will take advantage of that. And they'll feed that addiction. I just want him to come back. Yeah. Okay, Moonchild. So I have one order. Thank you, Moonchild, for your donation. So if you want a book, I am taking orders. Moderators, please put the link in. Sharon says, true, and you want someone that really loves you. True, yeah. And, and understand that even with the devastation and the hurt that you've been through, the biggest gift that you possess, feminine, is your ability to love, even still, even after heartbreak, even after devastation, even after the situation completely destroyed you, right? Or that's what it feels like. You still have the capacity to love. And that is the blessing. I can still love. Maybe there's going to be a time where you feel like you can never love or you can never trust love. You can never open up. You don't want to ever get hurt again like that. You're going to go through that. But when you heal, you will have so much more love to give, and you will give it in a healthy way, in a balanced way, in a way where you are going to attract someone that's willing to reciprocate. And that is where you are heading. When you love yourself unconditionally, the person you attract is no longer going to be that runner chaser. I'm going to come in and I'm going to cheat on you and I'm going to. No, you're going to attract somebody that's ready to build with you, that's wanting to get to know you, and you will have an opportunity to pick and choose. You'll have an opportunity to say yes or no. There's not going to be no competition. I always tell my clients, you know what? Interview. Y'all females, feminines. Okay, I'm talking about biological women. I'm not talking about you men. Okay, but I'm talking about women watching. Whether you're feminine or masculine. Um, you guys, we have. Let me say we, because I'm part of. I do this sometimes. We will meet someone and we will immediately dedicate all of our time, energy, and focus on that one person. Do you not know that that same man is still interviewing bitches out there? He's still interviewing. You need to interview, you need to date, you need to meet multiple people, and you need to be able to see who is the best candidate. Don't just invest in the first person that come along just because he makes you giggle and you like him. Interview and date and keep your options open. That's what the men do. But you know what we do? We'll start talking to a guy and we will only be talking to him. And he's over here exploring the whole world. So you guys got to get used to dating. You got to get used to not being so attached to one person. Because let me tell you something. When you invest and put in effort and time and cook him lunch and just spend time with him, talk to him, and you start thinking, oh, wow, we're building something. This is going to be turn into a commitment. And then eventually we get married and have a happy family. But then, boom, you break up with this guy. And he says, "Oh, it's not you, it's me, and I just don't think this is working out." And then you're shattered, right? Because you thought, but I thought, we were building towards something. He's like, I never told you that. It is so important for you guys to date, to date, and to keep it simple and friendly. Yes, and not to be quick to jump and rush into relationships because that's where y'all get messed up. Giving your body away, being too intimate, lacking boundaries, saying too much, giving too much information, giving too much access too soon. Date. Because while you're wasting all your time investing in a man that's probably not going to commit to you, there's another man that's willing to give the time and effort that you deserve. And this is why it's important to be open to dating and to talking to people and getting to know people and not just connecting to one person and giving your all to one person, putting your eggs in all in one basket. Okay, because a lot of us done that. And that didn't get I was dating somebody for 2 years thinking I was in a whole relationship. Years I found out I was in a whole situation shit. Because he said, "Oh, I don't want a relationship with you." After 2 years, bitch, it was what was this whole time? Yeah, that's what happens. We do that. We commit ourselves, and then you invest a year, 2 years, what however long. And do you know that the most precious, I shouldn't even say precious because time is illusion. You know, time is one of those things you don't get back. You cannot get that back. You can't get that time back. It's gone. Be careful how you give it out and who you invest in. All right, Moon Child, when you let me know when you make you book. Okay, so I'm gonna do Moon Child's reading. Like I said, if you like this way I read and you're interested, my moderators will link my website. It should be already linked somewhere. They may be they may be in and out, but the link should be in the description box. All right, so let's keep this really short and sweet. Put your question in, Moonchild. Oh, hold on, because I see strangers. Hold on. It might get a little noisy where neighbors have guests. Okay, Moonchild, I'm ready for you, my love. Thank you for your donation. Thank you so much, Hagar, for your positive energy. Thank you so much, Empress A. You guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, this is about a safe space where you could be honest and you can be transparent and you can share your journey and we can learn from each other. We're not doing the fluff fairy tale fantasy over here. I don't do that, and I don't care if you don't. If you want that, go find it somewhere else. Because I don't want y'all to be stuck. I want y'all to be happy. I want y'all to be the best versions of yourself, and you can attract people that are going to see you and value you. Now, is your person going to come back eventually? Yeah, they will. But I don't want you to be in this energy of, oh, I'm waiting on them. I'm in limbo. I'm stagnant. No, you got so much other things that you got going on, like building your foundation, like a career, business, going to school. Some of you guys are mothers. Some of you guys are career women. You know, you got a lot on your plate, and you should, give yourself a pat on the back and be proud of your accomplishments and your growth and how you're able to hold everything down even while nursing yourself back to health, healing your broken heart while you still have to get shit done and go to work and take care of yours. So it's we've been given such um huge responsibilities when it came playing a part in this healing, that we are doing collectively, okay, and individually, right? Serving a purpose to the collective consciousness, helping with the ascension process, but also individually experiencing as a spirit in a human body, right? Interacting with other people around us that are meant to learn from us, and we are meant to learn from them. So, Moonchild, thank you, Lobster Girl. What's your question, Moonchild? You're welcome. I do these messages almost every day, almost, you know. So thank you guys. For the people who have done. Thank you publicly for your donation. I appreciate it. Lobster Girl sent me a donation. She always does. And sorry if you didn't want me to tell people, but thank you. If you guys want to donate, my links are in the description. And moderators, please put my Cash App link. If you would like to donate, you can. Um, I'm still getting back to my normal. So my quarantine ended yesterday. So we were in days. That's over, and my son's back to work and everything's back to normal. So trying to get back into the groove of everything so we can get back to just doing just living life, trying to get my channel. I almost have all the readings out. Scorpio's going to be uploaded soon. I had to I think the extended crashed. I have to re-upload it. I think I did re-upload it for some reason. Mercury the pre shadow period. I always have issues with technology, so every time I try to upload videos, they'll crash and I have to start over. So that's why Scorpio wasn't loaded yesterday. I'm going to get it loaded today. I'm recording Sagittarius and Capricorn today, and I'll be done with all 12 zodiac signs, and I'll start the new series, What You Need to Know. I'll continue with that, and then I'll try to get in the how do they feel videos, okay? Trying to do more content for you guys. I just don't want to be putting out a lot of content and then I don't get the likes and the views that I deserve. So please, I'll make sure that you're supporting by hitting the like button, and you're always leaving a comment. You don't have to always leave a comment, but just hitting the like button, just to let me know that you appreciate the content that I put out for you guys. Okay. All right. Moonchild. Hey, Kia. Okay, Kia, please add Kia to the list. Are you ready to get your reading, boo? How many questions you got? Two. Okay, she got two. Thank you, love and positivity. And yeah, Kia's on the list. She had booked. I came on yesterday. I didn't see you. All right, Kia and Moonchild. Moonchild, two questions. Kia, one question. If you would like to book, the link is in the chat. It is also pinned at the dollars for one question. These are intuitive messages. Your questions you can do it through Cash App. You can also hit the super chat and send me a sticker if you want. If you feel divinely guided to. Okay. If you would like a reading, these are public messages, so just keep that in mind. And I am offering personal readings at this time. My link to my website is listed so that you can see the list of services that I offer. So let's get started. So Moonchild, your first question is, you have to ask a question for my chat. Oh, you want it to be a donation? Oh, thank you, Kia. I appreciate you for that. Okay, so you don't want to ask a question. Okay, good. Follow your intuition. That's great. Thank you, sweetie. Okay, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Good. You want to follow your intuition. I'm very proud of you. I'm here if you need me. Thank you for your donation. I really appreciate that. Okay. Yeah, because sometimes, you want to know things, and sometimes it's okay to just listen to your intuition. Thank you, Kia. All right. So Moonchild's first question is, what's next? Moonchild, you know that what's next for me in love. Okay. Um, so let's try to revise that. What's next for me in love? That could be anything. That's too broad. Okay. If you know me, you know I don't do that. What's next? That could be anything. Okay. So we're gonna revise that a little bit. Um, I've been rubbing this hand sanitizer on, but it's actually not It's actually moisturizing. Um, I'm going to revise that to say, let me see what I want to ask for you for that question. Cash App, if you don't have it, yes, but you can do PayPal if you don't have Cash App. I have a donation link at my on my website. So when you go to the menu, go to donations, and you can do a donation through PayPal on my website, or you can go directly through PayPal. Just send it as friends and family. Um, okay, Moonchild. What does she need to know? I'm going to ask what's the most important thing you need to know about love in this moment. So this could show up as a lesson for you to learn, a pattern you need to acknowledge, or it could show up as what's going to happen. But if it does show up as what's going to happen, I'm not going to give you a time frame. You're just going to have faith that that's going to happen, whatever, whenever it's meant to happen. I've given people readings that played out, and I told them it would play out in about a year. And in a year, they'll contact me and be like, "It's been a year, and everything you told me played out." So just be mindful of that, okay? Moon child, for her highest and her holiest good, moon child, take 3. Connect to me. I want you to feel like you're connected to my energy. We want to know what she needs to know in this moment when it comes to love. You have some sort of message coming towards you, or you've been receiving messages. Somebody has been messaging you saying they want to have a commitment with you, or at least build on having a commitment with you, but you've been very avoidant. Okay. Or if you haven't been the one that's avoiding this, there has been communication in the past, and you feel like somebody that you're communicating to has been avoiding doing something pertaining to commitment, whether this be making a decision about a current commitment or a future commitment. Okay. Let's see what this communication is about. This could be that your future potential, there is some sort of stalemate energy, but let's see. Yeah, we have the relationship is over. We have someone is having a conversation with you about a one-sided relationship. Someone is having a conversation with you in regards to making healthy choices in your future potential. You are going to make a healthy choice in regards to a relationship. The lesson that's meant to learn, the gift in this situation is that you're going to move away from a person that has been giving you only a one-sided relationship, or someone that you're connecting to is moving away from somebody that they had a one-sided relationship with. So if there's somebody in mind, they're in a one-sided relationship. Okay, if you're thinking about a specific person, I don't see you being in a relationship, but I do see you avoiding relationships that are one-sided. That is what you are eventually going to do. Spirit says eventually your lesson is to avoid anybody that's trying to give you a one-sided relationship, and you are going to be making better choices when it comes to love and life, because you want to be happy. You do not want to keep wasting your time investing in somebody or waiting on somebody to invest in you. Please give me 3 messages for the current. Yeah, see, you're being very cautious at this time. There's somebody around you. I feel. Yeah, I see you're paying attention to your animal instincts, or this is what spirit wants you to do. And then we have avoidance stalemate. So spirit wants you to know that all that glitter doesn't gold. Ooh, all that glitter isn't gold. Something looks really good. It looks like a very good offer. Be careful, listen to your intuition. You could be love bombed by someone. Someone could try to love bomb you and convince you of something that may not be 100% true. Somebody may not be putting in the effort here, because labor is about effort a lot. It's about work. Spirit says there's something new coming in. It says your dependable, loyal nature will be rewarded soon. So it feels like in the past you had to end a relationship, or there's something that ended with somebody in the past. There was somebody here that you were being cautious about. You're paying attention to your intuition in the future. I'm sorry, in the present moment. In the present moment, you're paying attention to your intuition. Can we see if we're talking about the feminine or the masculine person? We have addictions. We have recharge, yeah, retreat for self care, and we have lessons of Neptune. So what's coming for is energy of control. Your job is to overcome and transcend that and see beyond the illusions, okay? You are to make a healthy choice. Your choice is that you need to require or see some sort of building of foundation, okay? Or you need to avoid somebody that's already in another relationship. Clarify the family and solid foundation card. Yeah. So spirit is saying resist whoever this person is. It's either they're telling you to resist this person to guard yourself against this person because they're non-committal, or to guard yourself against this person because they're already in a commitment. You need to avoid this because this person may be coming in with illusions or some sort of deception. Okay. Let me just clarify that lessons of Neptune for you. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I want to be more than friends. We need to let each other go. See, so there was an ending with this person. There's this still this period of transitioning. Somebody comes in and says, "I want to be more than friends," but you're being asked to pay attention to your intuition. You have this self-absorbed narcissist energy, or you have a one-sided relationship. Follow your instincts, okay? And then it says in the future potential, it says we need to let each other go. Someone is making a healthy choice. Someone is saying, hey, I'm investing somewhere and I'm not getting any growth. The relationship is stale. Someone is coming out of an illusion. Someone is ending a cycle. Is out. It is your divine purpose, okay? This lesson is meant for you to see something from a different perspective. It is meant for you to see that you are worthy of much more. You are worthy of the attention and recognition you deserve. Now, if your person's in another relationship, it's saying that he's going to make the healthy choice and he's going to let somebody go, okay? And make an offer to you. Now, if you're dealing with somebody that has been telling you they want to be with you, they want to commit to you, that person's going to only offer you a one-sided relationship. So let me see what you're putting into the chat. I have a strong fire sign coming through, or illumination about a fire sign. So if are you connecting with a fire sign that you have not had growth with? Because I do see that there is a strong energy of a fire sign coming through in your message. Let me see what you're saying to me. Um, okay, blockages, fearful and scared. Okay, yeah. So let me ask you this, my love. Um, who is this person? Um, and let me know fires of significance for you in your story, because I definitely feel like you've been very cautious since the ending. But the caution does have something to do with codependency. You know, there was a relationship that ended, and there was a lot of addictions tied attached to that relationship. Because I'm using a 3 card spread and same message over and over. Your ending is about letting something go, sweetheart. And the reason why you're being asked to let it go is because you are going to choose to make a healthy choice for yourself. Oh, that's the Sagittarius. Yeah. Yeah. He is. Yeah. That's the fire sign. Is he in another relationship? Yeah, he wants to be with you, but he is not going to be able to give you the relationship you want. Now, in the future potential, I do see laborer. Let me focus on the future. What's the future outcome of this connection with her and the Sagittarius? What's the future outcome? Your higher self. Yeah, we have this twin flame, or this connection is helping you to release some sort of fears that were attached to some sort of memory, nostalgia. So you do have fears surrounding betrayal or heartbreak, and it is tied to this Sagittarius person, because you know that fire energy is there. I feel like the healthy choice could be that you do, because you set a boundary with him, he has to put in the hard work. Because I do see that there is a potential for reunion. We have something completely unexpected. We have a tower in the future potential. Show me the future. You overcome the fear and the self-limiting beliefs that keep you both do. You both do. What are you afraid of? Yeah, because you get clarity. Yeah. What is she afraid of? I know he's afraid of commitment. He's afraid of commitment or leaving a commitment, but what is she afraid of? What is Moon Child afraid of? Yeah, he is holding on. You're cutting the cord. Okay, so what you're afraid of is being stuck and being rejected or being somebody's option or not being chosen. You're afraid that he won't choose you. You may have been abandoned by someone because you don't want to not be picked or not be chosen. You feel that you're going to be rejected. So you have lots of fears. Um, yeah, your ego, fear ego issues. This is false belief. There's a false belief attached and it's keeping you blocked. Put your second question in. It is a limitation. So because it happened to you in the past, because there was a relationship that ended, or this relationship, the Sagittarius ended in the past, you are fearing that there will be a repetitive pattern of this. There will be until you cut the cord, until you come out of this illusion. And the illusion is about what you deserve, right? Um, you may have an awareness of what you deserve. Everyone knows they deserve to be happy, but sometimes our beliefs and our what we've been conditioned to believe prevents us from having that happiness, right? Because somehow subconsciously we feel we don't deserve it. When you are stuck in a state of fear, it keeps you from taking risks. It keeps you from trusting. It keeps you from trying, and that's what's happening to you. Now, I told you before that the universe had nudged you to take a risk, even though that risk would lead you to heartbreak. It is the lesson that they are wanting you to experience. Okay, so let's see. How can she overcome this block? Child. See, Spirit says how you can overcome this is by keeping an open mind or keeping a positive mindset so that you can manifest what you want. You keep manifesting the same paradigm. Do you not notice that this person's been in your life for so long because you have not been able to successfully learn the lesson? Ooh, my throat chakra. I need a little bit of water as well. If you like a reading, please please look at the links. Again, the same cards, the same three cards came out, but they're slightly in different positions. But it's the same three cards that I pulled earlier. I'm going to put them back in different spots, and let's just see if they come out again. Creepy, right? Okay. So you have to break this toxic pattern. Commitment is in your future potential. You have a lot of doubts. You are operating from a space of lack. Okay. You need to detach from the past. You need to keep an open mindset, a positive mindset. Yeah, you keep thinking about being taken advantage of by the snake. Again, you have closed your heart because you are afraid of being vulnerable. Toxicity patterns. Spirit says, what's the truth? Be honest with yourself. Clarity. What's the clarity that she needs to receive? You don't feel good enough. And this is what the wound is. It says the wound is that you don't feel like you're good enough. And I said earlier, it's the fear and ego issues that are blocking you here. Fear, ego, lack of confidence to go into this relationship, fearing being hurt. Why can't you cut this person off? Okay, what's so hard about that? Dragonfly, there's a fear of change here. This is about being lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapting, change, and healing. And then we have ascension. This is the obstacle you need to transcend. It's this learning, expansion, new phase. preparing for reunion. Spirit says that this relationship with this person was meant to help you to expand and have a different awareness, but you haven't transcended this toxicity. There's still something bounding you to the past, nostalgia. And what it is this belief, okay, that you don't deserve something or that you are in lack, you're missing something. There is something um, that's keeping you from manifesting. You're actually manifesting from a place of lack here. You keep perpetuating the same events, same scenarios because you keep focusing on the same thing. So something has to change about your thought process and about your beliefs surrounding love and relationships and self. Okay, in yourself. He said, I'm afraid that he will block. He doesn't have any control over you. He can't block you from having a family. You're blocking yourself from moving on. You don't have a family or you don't have a relationship because you're still allowing him to have that control over you. You can date other people, you can meet other people, but somehow you're still kind of bounded to this masculine and this toxic energy. So spirit is saying that there will be some sort of tower, something unexpected, or release an expectation. Okay, release the expectation of for something to happen. Like stop expecting the worst, stop assuming the worst. Future commitment, Saturn. So Saturn, yeah, we have a betrayal. So spirit says that you were betrayed because this part of your journey was to teach you to love. Was this part of your journey was to teach you and others to love at a higher capacity, and spirit says that somebody was withholding information. He is in another relationship, so this is confirmation that he is in another relationship. And what they want you to do is they want you to release yourself because of this shit. External party, see, that's more confirmation. He's in another relationship. Release yourself. Saturn says a soul's desire to resolve limiting patterns. What is the pattern? Remember what I said? When you keep doing something the same way, expecting different results, that's insanity. There is something that you keep doing over and over and over again. What is the pattern? Be careful because this is all he can give you. And if you want a family, definitely this is not the person that's going to give it to you, at least not right now, until you set a boundary, a real one. We have addictions, we have retreat for self-care. You need to pull back and focus on you and let him know that he has no control. You don't even have to let him know. You setting the boundary should be enough to remove yourself from this very strong cord. This possessive energy is him holding on to you, not wanting you to go. You need to set a fucking boundary. He's not your man, and he is definitely not your daddy. But on a serious note, you got to set a boundary. You have to. You have to move on. What was your second question? He is stringing you along. He is, and he is in another relationship. When you make the healthy choice, he leaves that person. When you show him that I can leave and that you have no control, that's when you get what you want. What's your second question? See, just being near you is intoxicating. He does not want to let go. Devil energy. We saw that toxicity. Bottom of the deck, I can't stop thinking about you. Very obsessed with you. Hope you could forgive me one day. You need to leave his ass. And I'm talking about for real. I know I crossed the line, but we both know I'm not the one. You both know it. That fire sign is a block and a hindrance. Okay. I'll wait for your second question. I have my list open if you are interested in getting a reading with me. I do give intuitive messages. They're $25 per question. Okay. You can order up to 3 questions if you are interested. Um, this is the only way you can get a private reading on the same day with me without having to pay an expedited fee. So if you want a reading and you want it right now on the spot, you can get it right now on the spot, or you can get it private and wait. It's up to you. All right, your second question. What are the blockages I'm experiencing financially? Lately, I've been waking up feeling fearful and scared, but I burst into tears randomly. It's the same thing that I talked about. You know, that fear of you're not good enough. It is all stemming from a wound that you've had for a long time, and you have to really believe in yourself. And it's the same thing that I talked about a couple of weeks ago when you were asking um, about finances and career, and I said you felt blocked. So you need some inspiration. You need to get motivated again. You need to feel inspired again. I feel like you have become very discouraged, and that could be the reason why you're experiencing these delays in financial success. It is all cancers. Okay, if you're a cancer, and I believe you are, all cancers are having this really difficult cycle of having to wait and having to be disciplined and having to really work hard for what we really want. So sometimes it can be very discouraging, and you can like the motivation because you feel like I've been working hard, but I don't see anything changing, right? You got to keep working hard. You have to get past those limitations. Spirit says ask for help. So one of the things that you're not doing is you're not asking for help, or you're not accepting the help when it comes because you can't see it and for what it is. So sometimes help comes through other people. And sometimes when other people come with the help, you get suspicious of it and you don't trust it. And I do understand the bursting into tears and feeling very hopeless or helpless. I do understand that sometimes that helplessness can make you feel very blocked financially, feeling like, damn, I'm all alone. Fear. Yeah. You are very fearful, and that is a block. Spirit says, overcome your fear of success or failure. Don't sabotage your own success. It says, don't allow fear to make you forget how great you are. Okay. And it says, it may require you to step out of your comfort zone to achieve the abundance you want. So, what is it that you want? First, think about what it is that you want. What do you really, really want, Moonchild? Let's put it in the chat. Yeah, you always have to fight to be happy. You always have to go beyond and beyond, beyond and above. Wow, can I speak? Jeez Louise. And you feel like, damn, no matter what I do, it's just never enough. Jeez. I have those moments. I record my ass off. I post so much videos. Views are slow. Sometimes it just depends. I lose subscribers. Some months I'll just lose subscribers. I had one time I lost almost 600 subscribers. I took a little bit of a break and I lost people, and then some months I'll lose 20 subscribers. So sometimes I'll lose 100 subscribers in a month. It gets very discouraging, but it's all good. I got to a point where I'm just like, it's all good. Oh, you gotta go? Okay, baby. See you later, baby. Oh, Jasmine's on the list. Can y'all put the list? So you have to overcome these fears. Anything else for her as far as blocks? Spirit says work hard in silence. Keep working hard, like I said. And Spirit says, there is a for you to have a win-win attitude. You need to approach everything with a win-win attitude, like you're going to overcome, you're going to succeed. Spirit says that you could be look to your past to understand why you're experiencing something. Look to the past. Like, is there something in your past that could give you clues to why you've been repeating this repetitive cycle? Spirit is also saying that you could receive something that you've some money from something you did in the past, so you could be having a blessing coming in. Spirit says, don't be intimidated. Okay, elevate your awareness. Don't let these troubles intimidate you and discourage you. Spirit says to think of the past, learn what is it that you need to change. What in the past may have caused you to feel so defeated? And Spirit says patience. Okay, divine timing's at play. Yeah, I feel like you got a blessing coming in the future. Let go of this this envy or maybe looking at other people and looking at them and saying to yourself, damn, they got it better than me, or damn, you know, you could be looking at somebody else and then seeing them being successful, and then you're wondering like, why am I not successful? Why am I not there? Why am I not at that level? Spirit says you need to let that go. Use other people's success as a form of inspiration. You have to learn from your past, not to do the same things, not to think the same ways, and you need to really incorporate patience and having faith and belief and positivity. When I say belief, I'm talking about belief in yourself, like knowing that you are good enough and that you are successful and that you are prosperous. When I started the first live off, with writing down some affirmations and writing down goals. And I said, I am prosperous, I am successful, I am stable, and I am lucky. I wrote down these, and I write different ones down. I say them to myself to kind of motivate me, um, so that I can feel like I have something to look forward to. So this is about, changing your outlook, being very positive. If you have a fear, write the fear down. Write it down what the fear is. And I need you to every day make an effort to overcome that fear. Usually to overcome a fear is to do what makes you scared. Okay? As long as it's not life threatening, do what you are afraid to do. A final message for Moonchild, and I move on to Jasmine. Spirit is asking you to be very cautious, not to overspend. Use caution while making decisions. Um, you have more money going out than coming in, so Spirit wants you to be aware of that. So if you feel unstable financially, it's because you're spending too much money. You need to budget. You need to budget yourself. And Spirit is saying that there's something about the people that you're spending time with that you need to pay attention to. Things are going to be moving rather quickly for you soon. I do see that you need to take action on a financial situation. What's the people you spend the most time with? You may need to move away from certain people that may not be encouraging you. Yeah, you may need to leave a job that you're settling for, or a relationship. And it could be the Sagittarius. It says, see where you can give more of yourself. Donations can bring in positive energy, so you're being advised to donate and be charitable. Those are your messages, Moonchild. Thank you for your donation. All right, Jasmine, I'm reading your comment now. You're a Cancer too, Jasmine. Hey, Rigo, what's up, baby? Jasmine says, I never met my dad, and I feel like that's why I picked the wrong people when it comes to love. Does my dad know I exist? Okay. Excuse me. Do you know your dad's zodiac sign, Jasmine? God is good. God is great. Do you know your dad's zodiac sign? Should I do a manifestation live and show y'all how to do a little bit of scripting? Scripting really works for me. When I script out how something's going to play out, it actually works. When I script out like how much money I'm going to make for a day, I make it, and I make beyond it. Yeah, I need to script. I need to do that on my soul therapy channel. Like I said, I set up a new schedule so that I can be more efficient and get more work done. And so I want y'all to know that there's certain tools that you can do to help you. Um, so we're working on Jasmine's reading. We have control. It says be flexible. Let me see. It says don't lose out on an opportunity because it didn't come in the form you wanted it to. I think this is still Moonchild's reading was clearer. I'm gonna use a different deck for Jasmine's reading. I'm gonna use tarot mostly. So she wants to know if her dad knows if she exists. Do you know your dad's sign? You're a Cancer. What's your dad's sign, Jasmine? Jasmine fires. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. Everybody involved. Does her dad know she exists? Excuse me. Will she meet him? Your dad feels a lot of regret, and he is thinking about you. Um, he felt like he had to let go or had to walk away for whatever reason. He does regret making that decision. It's a donation. Thank you for booking. Hey, Jules. Thank you so much, Hagar. I appreciate it. I appreciate the donation. Someone asked Jasmine what her father's sign is. Connect me to Jasmine. J. A. Z. M. I. N. E. He has looked for you. He's asked about you. He's seeking information you, or he is currently doing this. Yeah, you guys are so there's been a very long period of time where there was a disconnect between you and your father with the hangman. Things were kind of up in the air. I see that in the hidden oracle message that he regrets doing something. Tell me, I'm channeling Jasmine's father. How do you feel and what you want to say to Jasmine? Jasmine's father. Are you still here, Jasmine? Jasmine's father. What do you want to tell her? He may have dealt with addictions. So your dad may have had an addiction, and then, or he could be obsessing over the situation because I do see him inquiring. But he does want to share some sort of news with you. I do see with the Page of Swords, you may be hearing from him. Okay, right now he's not available. He's still in this hangman energy, unavailable. But in the future, they're saying that there's an Ace of Wands, there's a new beginning, Page of Swords. He could be seeking you out, or you could be seeking him out. You guys may have a new beginning. What's the good news that you want to share with her? What's the good news? I lost Jasmine. You have the book on my website. Yes, if you want to read it, it's $25. The link is on my website. Moderators, anybody inquiring about a reading, please make sure you give them the link so that they know. What do you want to? What's the good news that you want to share with Jasmine? What's the good news? Open and receiving. Yeah, he sorry about the past, but he's ready to the present energy and build a foundation with you. So if there is something right now is stuck, Chariot, on your end. What's you could be feeling some sort of anger. Yeah, there's some sort of energy that you need to release. You could be feeling some sort of anger, resentment, bitterness, because there hasn't been any communication, there hasn't been any attempts to connect with you. I do see that changing for you, Jasmine. This is a very positive reading for you. You don't know anything about him? Yeah. Have you been feeling a little bit resentful because of the fact that your father wasn't in your life? Do you resent him or resent the fact that maybe you don't know your father? Because Spirit is saying, past, present, and then we have forming. Spirit is saying that you have the capacity to be happy. You kind of let go of something from your past that's been keeping you stuck in this hangman. And this could just be the fact that you may have been obsessed or resentful or hurt or felt there's something that's coming up as devil energy. So it could be this abandonment wound. Okay, there could be a wound here for not having a father figure. Um, it could be some sort of trauma from the past, maybe from childhood. Definitely see Ten of Cups here. That is sometimes how you were brought up, but it is indicative of you being happy, by opening up your heart and making a choice to be happy. It says, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart. See, Spirit is saying that there needs to be an open heart here, and your father is wanting to share some news with you, and that his heart is open, or he's ready to open his heart to a connection with you. I see with the Page of Swords inquiry. Yeah, I'm missing you, looking at your pictures. I'm telling you, he's asking about you. He's communicating to family members, are seeking you out, okay, unbeknownst to you, or you're going to be talking to family members and looking at his pictures. Now, I see this happening in the present, and I'm seeing that Spirit is saying that, Jasmine, you got to let the past go. There's something in your past that's keeping you stuck in a hangman position. Page of Swords is about a new beginning, and then the Ace of Wands is about a new beginning. Let's talk about the Ace of Wands in the future. I feel like you felt that not having a father figure, or there was something in your past that triggered you for not feeling good enough, and this affected your relationships. Spirit is saying that whatever this trauma was, or this abandonment was, it did affect you. Not having a father figure did affect your ego, and it created self-sabotaging beliefs within yourself, because you may have been chasing for a father figure in your relationships. Spirit says that the sabotage, or these repetitive patterns, are coming to an end because there's a new beginning. Ace of Wands, new thoughts, new inspiration. Yeah, you're stopping the pattern, and there is an ending to some sort of silent treatment, or no talking, or ending to this block. Like I said, there is a block that is being removed, and this is because you find out the truth. You find out what really happened, why your dad is really not in your life. Okay, so some sort of truth is being revealed, and then that makes you very happy, whatever this truth is, when you find out. And then I see you healing. So in divine timing, you're going to start dating people with a new mindset, a new outlook. Now, if you don't get to speak to your father, this energy that's coming in for you is going to help you release the past, release any resentment, any pain, or abandonment attached to your able to have closure. Whatever this truth is that's being revealed to you, it's going to give you closure. Will she have a conversation with her father? Will she ever get a chance to meet her father? We have winter time, maybe some sort of rebirth in the winter. Justice, karma, balance is coming in. Justice is coming in. Is there a return of a past soulmate? Her father, you have a new beginning. Yeah, you're getting a new beginning. I'm not sure if it's you're going to speak with your dad, but you are definitely getting a new beginning. This is what the spread is saying. Spread is saying you get some sort of news, you get some sort of information, you find out something, be lighthearted, find out things coming to light, and then you change. It changes you. You adapt to this new truth. Okay, you adapt to this new revelation. You feel more empowered because of whatever this information is. You choose to be happy. You choose not to be stuck anymore and feeling like, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not valued. It's tied to the wound that you have with the abandonment with father, but you let it go. You're working on letting that wound go. It is a self-limiting belief. It's a self-imposed prison. I don't know if you have anything, if you were told anything about your father. I don't know if you have any knowledge of why your father's not in your life. But whatever there's information coming in, Page of Swords. Can we get a little bit more on the information that's coming in for Jasmine? Let me see what you're saying. Oh, there is a delay. Clarify the Page of Swords. Yeah, no longer being in this energy of feeling left out, feeling abandoned. You're moving on victoriously, successfully. Yeah. So you're going to let go of this energy of feeling abandoned. Um, your dad's not available for whatever reason, sweetie. I don't know if he's locked up, if he's in jail. I don't know. He's not available. So I feel that you're going to there's a reinforcement that you are loved regardless if he's in your life or not. How do you feel about Jasmine? I'm asking her father. I'm channeling Jasmine's father. How do you feel? See, I left you. He abandoned you. But he wants you to know that you guys will be together again. So this is your epiphany. This is your new beginning. That's why you're happy. I feel like you do get to meet your dad. Um, After some sort of cycle, your dad's living in some sort of regret. He is thinking about you, okay, because he's coming up as the emperor in reverse. He feels not good enough, inadequate. He to come towards you, feeling very regretful. He has to let go of that. He does think about you. He may be trying to bury himself in work. He may be living a very difficult life. Okay, but I do feel like he does have the intent to come back to reconnect because I do see him looking at your pictures. I see him asking about you. They're saying you're coming out of this energy of feeling abandoned, feeling left out. They're saying that after you heal or overcome and have an understanding of why your father's not in your life, it actually gives you a new insight and new inspiration, and you are able to form healthier relationships because of this new information. You're able to remove this block, um, okay, or something that's been holding you back. You're stopping a pattern of behavior, and this behavior is self sabotage. Okay, and that could be your father. Your father may have had addiction. See, your father doesn't feel good enough to come in because it's been such a long time. You're having a new beginning, so this is very good news for you. I do see your father wanting to come back. Is he going to come back? Maybe winter, maybe next winter or winter coming up next year. Maybe I'm not gonna give you a time frame because I don't know for sure. But I do know that there is a picture of you that he does look at. He does miss you. Or he does think about you. So that's to give you reassurance that he does know that you exist. He is aware, or he's going to find out soon. If he isn't aware, he will find out. And when you get this clarity, you're not going to feel so abandoned. You're going to understand. Okay. Final message for Jasmine. Never care to ask. Okay. Anything else Jasmine needs to know about her father? What does she need to know? Time for you to move on. Both. Um, they say to let go of the anger. So that's what I mean about moving on. Anger, resentment, some sort of bitterness because he wasn't there. They want you to let that go. They want you to let go of that anger. Still angry. Let it go. That's what your advice is, okay? Nothing to be angry about. He might not even know right now. He might not know right now. But when he knows, he will come and look for you. You hear me? He might not even know. But when he finds out, he will come and look for you. All right? Thank you for your donation. You too, Hagar. Thank you so much. If you sent me a payment through PayPal and you didn't order through my website, I'm not giving you a reading. Okay, but if you paid through my website, then I'll double check and then I'll give you a reading. Okay, I don't take direct payments through PayPal. So if you pay me directly through PayPal, you're not getting a reading, especially if the links were given to you in the chat. Hold on, I have to check my website to see who made payments. 1 second, please. I've checked for Moonchild and Jasmine. I just need to check for see if there's any other payments that came in. So I got Jasmine, I got Moonchild, and I got Hagar's donation. Anybody that paid me directly through PayPal, you're not getting a reading. And you're going to have to wait for me to find that transaction to refund it. Rush. Notification of payment. Let me look. PayPal. I got Moonchild's payments. I don't have any other payments in PayPal. So whoever said they donated in PayPal, I do not have a PayPal payment. Hold on, PayPal just updated. Hold on. Okay, just updated. Service from PayPal. You just got money. Somebody sent me $6. I don't do $6 readings. Why did you send me $6? Why did you send me $6 on PayPal? The reading is $25. So you're not getting a reading. I'm going to refund you when I'm done with this live. And you're being blocked. You're not going to be able to book through me. When you asked about booking, my moderator sent you a link to book your reading. You sent me $6 on PayPal. The reading is $25. If you had an issue with the price, you should have asked. So I'm sorry, I'm not doing that reading. Anybody else booked? You don't just donate whatever you want to donate. It's $25. Okay? You have to tell me if there's any issues. So you're not getting that reading. All right. I have boundaries, and I'm worth more than what people feel like they want to give me for my readings. I'm already undercharging, okay? And you're getting full readings. Don't play with me. I'm very offended. Anyways, moving along. Not you, Hagar. You book properly. I'm not talking about you. I'm not speaking to you. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the other person. You didn't send me $6. You're fine, baby. Yeah, you booked properly. You did it through the website. I'm not talking to you. And I don't even know if I want a refund because I know that one of my moderators did put refund. No, I don't do refunds. But I'll give you $6 back. I don't take people's money. Like, no, not you, baby. You gave me a donation, and if you give me a donation for $6, I would never have a problem with that. I would be appreciative, even if you gave me $1. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that somebody tried to book a reading, and instead of doing it through my website, they just sent me whatever they wanted to send me through PayPal. I do not do my readings like that. You have to book through my website because I have a set price. That person just did not want to pay my set price. That's why they went to PayPal and decided to give me whatever. And I'm not doing that reading. That's what I was talking about. You're fine, baby. You're fine, honey. Nothing to be sorry about. And yes, don't do that. Please, if you're going to give me a donation, I'm very appreciative because you don't have to. You don't have to donate. But if you want a service, it's equal give and take. So if you want me to give you a service, just pay what I'm charging for my service. Don't just give me whatever you want because I don't do that on this channel. I do have those I do sometimes allow people to do donation-based readings, but I don't do that because I'm offering you more than $25 worth of a reading, so I don't appreciate that at all. Your mom doesn't know him. Oh, okay, I see. She doesn't have an idea of who your dad might be. Like, she doesn't know, like, maybe it might be this person or that person. She doesn't know at all. Yes, I do appreciate your donation, Hagar. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate you for giving me a donation because you didn't have to do that. So please don't don't take it the wrong way because I wasn't talking about you. If anybody gives me a donation, I don't care how little, I'm gonna appreciate it. I don't care if you give me 50 cents. I'm gonna appreciate that. I'm just talking about people booking services with me, and someone just trying to give me whatever they want, and then they bypass the website so they could just give me whatever they want or do whatever they want. I have boundaries on my channel. I have my channel set up the way I have it set up for a reason, and I don't let people just do whatever they want and think they can book and do whatever they want and think they're going to still get readings from me. It doesn't work like that. You're not going to ever get a reading from me now. You could have just said something in the chat. You could have said, hey, I don't have that enough. Okay. And then you could have gave me um, a choice to be able to say, okay, you know what, you could send me whatever you have, or no, I can't do it, or yes, I'll just give you the reading. So just don't do that. I don't like that because I don't do that to people. Yeah. Thank you so much, Jasmine. And if you are, you know, and you may not even be resentful at your dad, but if there is any resentment just because you don't have a father figure, whoever the resentment is towards, just release it. And talk to your mom again. Your mom just doesn't want to tell you. I didn't ask about your mom, but she may not just want to tell you, a lot of information. But if you can ask her again and just say, hey, who do you think might be my dad? You know, if you think it might be this person was, you can compare features. You could look at someone and be like, you know what, I kind of look like him. You could look at that person's other children or other family, unless she just doesn't know the person whatsoever. Like, if there was a very, there may be a very specific reason why, and I don't want to get into that. There's other reasons why people wouldn't know, so that she may have a very unique case. But let's just say she may have had multiple partners, and she just doesn't know which person. Then that happens to people. It's nothing to be ashamed about. But if you can ask her, and she can give you an idea, you can look him up, and if you look at his facial structure, maybe you resemble somebody, and that could be why I see the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is someone that is looking, investigating. The Page of Swords is someone that's going online and looking people up, and also the Hermit. But the Page of Swords is also that energy. It's a very inquisitive energy. So when I see the Page of Swords, it could be either a communication, good news, or someone is investigating. It's a spy card. Sometimes it's a spy. It doesn't have to be a spy. It could just be someone investigating, looking up information, because that's what the Page of Swords does. He's seeking the truth. He's getting information. He's about speaking his truth as well. So it's very inquisitive. So I think I'm going to end it there. You guys. I think you guys. Yeah. Sometimes people do stuff they don't think about the other person. you know. Sometimes readers do that. Sometimes readers say, "Hey, just give me a super chat." I'm not one of those readers. I read, and I want to get paid for my service, my worth. So if you don't have it, you can talk to me in private about that. I'm a very generous person, but I'm very fair, and I require, and I expect to receive. Okay, so I want to have balance in my life, and I don't want to be one of those people that overgives and settles. And I'm learning not to do that. All right, so we're gonna end it there. We'll come back. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you again to everybody that donated. I appreciate you guys. Hope to see you guys later. Look out for Scorpio. I've already posted Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio is coming up next. If you have any of those placements or you're dealing with people with those placements, please go check those videos out. Please don't forget to support the channel. Make sure you're liking the videos so that my videos can be seen. Um, and yeah, I'm going to be recording a Sagittarius and Aquarius. I'm sorry, Sagittarius and Capricorn today, hopefully. And then when that's done, I'll do the what you need to know. All right. So good night. Good night. Good day. Good day. Talk